Hello and welcome to the podcast. Every moment is sacred, where we interweave meditation and healing into everyday life. I am your host, Rain Elizabeth Stickney. Now, let us begin. Welcome back. Happy solstice. This is the Winter Solstice week. Here in Vermont, USA, we are having our darkest days. And on Wednesday, December 21st at 11:48 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our winter solstice. So happy solstice. These days turning to winter, and all of us bringing in and cultivating our lights so that they shine brightly outward, self-effulgently, sharing our gifts with the world. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I have had a special request for this episode. The request is for a 5-minute meditation. So this is a meditation on acceptance and the power of acceptance transforming heaviness into levity and allowing awareness to allow us to let go of things that we no longer need, whether these are thought things or physical object things, relationship things, work things, to-do list things. We can let go of all sorts of things. And we do this with kind and gentle awareness. And sometimes just by accepting things as they are allows a natural transformation to occur. So let's see what happens when we meditate together. And I am so excited to share that if you would like to make a request of your own, you can write me an email, healing@rainelizabeth.org will get you straight to me, and I'll be happy to answer your email, take your request, and just for foresight, looking forward into the future, here is what you can expect. Right now, we are in this phase of mini bonus episodes gearing up toward the full episodes in the new year, which will begin on Monday, January 2nd, 2023. Mondays will be dedicated to meditation journeys similar to this one and the one last week. Eventually, the meditation journeys will include other people, so you will have a conversation to listen to about meditation and the healing journey that ensues when two people collaborate on a shared meditation, a spontaneous guided meditation in the moment. But in order to get there, we have these little short episodes first, and something else that you can expect are healing conversations specific around the topic of healing. So these conversations may or may not include meditation, but there are so many aspects of healing that are worth exploring. There is the healing that has already taken place that somebody would like to share a story about. There is the healing that's taking place right now, which oftentimes is an unknown healing. Will the healing happen as expected or in an unexpected way? And then there is the investigation into various aspects of healing. I am a spiritual counselor and a healer in private practice, and I work often with trauma. So that is a topic that could be explored. I also have a background in biofeedback and somatics, and I love the interplay between mind, body, and how there's a wealth of information in psychophysiology. My favorite way to approach healing is through body, mind, heart, and spirit, with everything addressed, each in its own way and together as a whole. So we have my own personal work to look at, whether it's through my personal life or through the private healing practice that I have enjoyed offering to the world for 15 or so years. I began it in the fall of 2007. So, what you can expect once more are these mini episodes through the rest of 2022 on Mondays and eventually on Fridays as well. Then, beginning on January 2nd, 2023, you have the longer episodes, beginning with a meditation journey right off the bat on the Happy New Year episode. And on that Friday, that very same Friday, will be a healing conversation. And then there will be the bonus episodes sprinkled in here and there, which is one way that I can tell my story through these short episodes. Something that I can share with you about my story before we get going with this short 5-minute meditation is that I am 47 years old. It is very snowy in Vermont, and this is my third winter here. And my very first winter here, I didn't know if I was going to like the snow very much, living in it. I've always liked to visit the snow a little bit, here and there, some snowboarding, some skiing, but living in the snow is very different. And it turns out that I love it. I love living in the snow. And one other thing about me that I can share is that I love a good cup of tea. And I have a good cup of tea with me right now. It is some black tea from Amsterdam. My partner was just in the Netherlands and he brought me back some loose leaf tea, which I just love. I love to brew a pot of tea. So I have that with me to sip on. I hope you are having a wonderful end to the fall season, and I wish you a marvelous winter. Happy solstice once again. And here you go, a meditation on acceptance, allowing, and using awareness to let go. Sometimes it is helpful to simply accept things as they are. We can start by accepting the thoughts in our minds. I can accept my thoughts, and you can accept your thoughts. What we might find is noticing the thoughts and even naming them, helping the mind to appropriately categorize them, can help to release the weight of them. So if you imagine a balloon, a helium balloon, one that likes to float up toward the sky, but the balloon is tied to a large stone. So the balloon's not going anywhere, but reaching up. By naming what is, Oh, I see a balloon tied to a stone. That awareness releases the heaviness, and just watch as the balloon floats away, up, 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 lighter, lighter, lighter toward the sky, into the sky. And we can even imagine that this is an environmentally safe balloon. So it's not going to hurt any animals or cause any debris. It's just going to magically disappear into the sky in a safe way. And if we imagine all of our balloon thoughts and what they're tied to, we can just take the time to accept and notice each one. Oh, this one's tied to a stick. And just watch as it floats away. Acceptance is so powerful because it can untie us from things that we don't need to carry. We might notice there are worry thoughts. Maybe those balloon thoughts are tied to a branch of a tree. And just by noticing the shape and color of those balloon thoughts and what they're tied to, they might just release themselves toward the sky. Just through this practice of awareness, leaving you lighter and lighter, encouraging you to look up toward the sky more often and not so much at the heaviness down below. Raising one's vision upward can be very helpful. There's the symbolic helpfulness of looking up. But then it's also so beautiful to look up and see the sky. It's so wonderful to look up. What is up there? Stars and clouds and the moon and the sun, birds. The sky is a magical place. It's okay to release the heaviness and look up. Thank you so much for listening. It has been a great joy to have your presence here in this podcast. I welcome you to celebrate the joy and wisdom in your life exactly as it is. And I welcome you to feel loved, fully loved, exactly as you are. www.rainelizabeth.org.
Goodbye.